With AI, things have never been easier, but I'm not sure that's a good thing. That's this week on the Badass Agile podcast. Greetings, team. Welcome to the Badass Agile podcast. I'm your host, Chris Williams. Welcome, friend. Pull up a chair. Come on in. It's great to see you. Thank you for tuning in. I appreciate you. You know something? As a species, we've gotten awfully used to comfort, haven't we? So, when we're asked to go beyond our boundaries, we're sometimes hesitant to make the effort, to meet change and challenge where they are. Let's talk about why that is and why it's a problem. But first, let's take a moment to remember why we're here. To create an elite tribe of leaders who truly serve their clients and communities by doing what matters and what works, relentlessly chasing value and excellence like a badass. There's so many resources out there about what you need to do to be agile, but we're focused on who you need to become in order to lead teams. So let's hammer down those fundamentals to create a truly unique and powerful force in this industry. If you enjoy this episode, do me a favor and share it with your friends. Well, for many of us, AI can be terrifying. It seems to be taking over jobs, taking over roles, replacing entire skill sets. And because we don't know what we're facing or how to handle it, we follow the experts, we drink the Kool-Aid, we do what everyone else is doing and hope that that'll carve out opportunities for us, hope that it will carve out a future. But here's the problem. When everyone is using AI to write copy, create images, etc., not only is our work devoid of true creativity, it all starts to sound the same. Have you noticed that? AI's got a sound now. You can tell without a detector when an article, a post, a headline, a hook, a newsletter, an email has been written by AI because it has a tempo, it has a pitch like music, and it's completely unoriginal, it's completely inhuman, and it's everywhere. So it's getting easier to spot, but it's good enough, right? Look at how fast I was able to produce this asset, to make this social media post, to write this carousel. Well, it's tempting because it is fast, and it ain't half bad. But that's the problem. We've become comfortable with status quo. We're told that this here thing, this AI, is better somehow, and we begin to buy it. We've learned to believe it. But make no mistake, when everything sounds the same, you end up with the exact same problem that you had before. Nothing stands out. See, that's the problem, and that's why AI was so attractive. Thinking about social media, if you're going to do all this work and none of it really lands and you're just trying to find ways to go viral, might as well minimize the effort that you have to put into it. So get AI to write your posts for you. It knows all about virality. It understands the algorithms. It speaks that language. Problem is, everyone buys that myth, and we're back where we started. Nothing is unique. You're not standing out amidst the noise, you are the noise. Because you asked a robot to make noise for you. Nothing that you create reflects your true voice, no matter how much you try to train it. And so, you find yourself not connecting. You have no reach, you have no impact. You go to the middle of the pile. This applies not just to social media posts, but to sending your resumes and cover letters out there, to knocking on a door and asking for business. Or even just trying to get on someone's calendar today. Have you noticed that that's gotten much, much harder? We're operating at a pace that no longer makes sense. We got to get back to basics. As leaders, and we talk about this in the Forge all the time, we have to battle against creeping laziness, automation, and sameness. I love simplicity. I like simple, effective, time-tested solutions to problems. But simplicity and ease are not the same thing. We need to lean into our fear zone every day, choosing to do things that are harder than the accepted minimum, choosing to do today what others won't, so we can have tomorrow what others can't. That could mean knocking on doors and looking for opportunities. That could mean saying the unpopular thing, putting your voice out there. It could mean saying things in ways that nobody else is doing. It could mean seeing things that others aren't ready to see yet. None of those things can be done by AI. It's not an adventurer. It's not an inventor. Not to fault or criticize AI, but rather to say If you want to have relevance and opportunity in the future, go to those places that AI can't go, which is anywhere beyond the realm of data and averages and statistical predictions, which is what AI is really, really good at. Instead, it means knocking on doors when no one's expecting you. It's connecting dots between things that AI can't connect. It's willingness to try things that might fail. It's taking the inspiration that comes to you in the shower or the morning commute or even in your dreams and going into the breach. Those unproven, untested, uncertain, and uncomfortable actions are what create distinction in a leader. You will never stand out or thrive as a leader using AI as your main source of ideation, creation, or communication. Our job, if you think about it, is not seeking and using easy things. That's for the robots. That's for the followers. True leadership, true ownership, that's the future. Well, how do you get there? Well, that's what we teach in the Forge, Forge Lightning, and Forge Genesis. But here's a couple of ideas that you can start using today. Number 1, challenge yourself to do something scary every day. Something especially the others whose success you're trying to replicate do repeatedly. The answers are out there. There are no mysteries. But you know what? Success, prominence, and fulfillment don't come to those who read and follow recipes. They come to those who understand the recipes and then recombine ingredients to create something totally new. To learn the technique, the chemistry behind the recipe, so that you can not only repeat the outcome, that is to say, make the dish, but to become a master of the alchemy, temperature, ingredients, ratios, time. You have to master those things to create totally predictable yet unpredictable results. Number 2, definitely use AI. Let's not pretend this isn't happening, because it is. Use AI to automate or do things where human intervention has no meaningful value. When you look at it that way, AI is way less scary. Nobody misses manual typewriters or rotary phones. But they would miss the human conversations, the care and concern, and the ideas that get put through those technologies. You see what I'm saying? The tech remains useful. But if the advances make using it simpler, those are the things that are worth embracing. When you look at it that way, nothing is going extinct, nothing is disappearing. But if you're in the business of servicing typewriters, you may want to choose something else, because that aspect of the technology is simply rolling off into the sunset. Number 3, insist on keeping those aspects of spontaneous expression, your ideas, your sermons, the discovery, the adventure. Keep those things between your ears where they belong. Because remember, those spontaneous creations, the recombinations, the dreaming, the envisioning, that's the thing that AI will never be able to do, or is going to take a heck of a long time to get even remotely good at it. Let AI free you up so that you can do the work that matters. And I think the work that matters is seeing, creating a vision for yourself, your team, your company, their customers, visualizing new patterns, new processes, new techniques that will help your team get where they're going more reliably, more predictably, with less stress and less burnout. Those kinds of skills will always be valuable, but they're served up in the same container as that laziness, sameness, and ease that is so addictive, so tempting, but so dangerous, because if all you can do is use that tech and you let it start replacing the thought processes, the human interactions, the spark of genius, the care and concern, if you let those things slide and entrust them to the technology, you are truly obsolete. If everything goes through AI, we don't need you. We just need the AI. So if you want the secret to being valuable in the future, focus on the skills, the actions that only a human can take. Lean into that fear zone. Use AI to do the things that you don't care if they get replaced. You don't want to do them anyway. And insist on maintaining control over the creativity, the empathy, the care and concern, the ideation, the inspiration, and the leadership that makes you invaluable. If you want to learn more about how to do these things, check me out at learning.fusechamber.com. Come and join me in the Forge Lightning to become that confident leader who understands that they own the future. Or you could look at Forge Genesis if you're starting to get the sense that unless you become somehow more entrepreneurial, the future's just going to keep getting harder and harder. If you have any questions, you can reach out to me at badassagile.com. You can find me directly in the links in the show notes below. I look forward to seeing you next time. And until then, stay badass.